2 days ago, you announced the department's new formula for calculating relief for students who have been cheated by fraudulent, predatory for-profit colleges. This formula would take median earnings and subtract from it 2 standard deviations to determine the amount of one's borrower defense discharge relief. Now that's a lot of jargon. So I wanted to just try to put it into an example, just so it made sense to me. So a young woman, and we'll name her Betsy, gets her diploma in business and administration and management from Corinthian. And it says here on this chart that the median comparison earnings for that degree is about $18,000. And 2 standard deviations is about $20,500. I mean, not to put you on the spot, but do you know what 18,000 minus 20,500 equals? I hate public math. It equals negative $2,500. Yes. So using the new formula, you're basically telling us that in order for someone like Betsy to get full relief for the debt that she unknowingly incurred from a fraudulent institution, she would have to earn negative $2,500. Does that sound right to you, using your formula?
It does not.
Because that's what the numbers bear out. The Department of Education calculates the median earnings of Betsy's peers in her program at roughly $11,700 to determine the percentage of relief that she will receive. Any idea what the federal minimum wage is right now? We're trying hard in this committee to raise the minimum wage, but today it stands at $7.25. So look, I just want to, if Betsy earns $11,700 on an annual basis, that means her hourly wage is $5.63. That's $2 below the federal minimum wage. So I guess, it's astounding to me, but I think what you're telling me is that student borrowers like Betsy, who graduate from a fraudulent program and earn $2 less than the federal minimum wage, can only get 25% of their loans forgiven because they didn't have negative earnings.
No, Congresswoman, I don't think the story you're using here is an accurate one.
I trust my math. I poured over several examples and I used your 2 standard deviations. I don't have confidence in much, but I have a lot of confidence in the formula and how I used it for Betsy's use case. Look, the new partial relief formula that you came out with 2 days ago, it doesn't benefit students who've been fleeced. It doesn't take into account individualized earnings, debt load, whether Betsy is back in a full-time or part-time accredited college program, which is why my friend from Pennsylvania, Representative Wild, and economists alike call it nonsensical. These are students who wanted nothing more than to get ahead, who took out loans in good faith and they were taken advantage of instead. And your response to them is to cheat them again. So I know right now you have the authority to provide full, fair, and immediate debt relief to student borrowers who were defrauded by these predatory colleges. And every day that goes by is a violation of students' rights. And frankly, it's criminal. There are hundreds of thousands of innocent students with pending claims. That includes almost 3,000 in my home state of Massachusetts. On this committee, our focus is creating opportunity and value for students with high-quality, affordable education. The formula that you've developed, it's too little by far, and it's too late, and it doesn't demonstrate your commitment to our students.
Please.
Congresswoman, I am committed to treating each of the students who have filed borrower defense claims fairly, and we believe that this methodology that has been developed is one that will treat each of them as an individual and will look at their program of study. If you are advocating for 100% loan forgiveness for all students who claim borrower defense claims, you have the power to get a law passed in this body, and I encourage you to do so. If you pass that law, I will enforce that law.
The formula, the way it's designed right now, it takes in median program earnings from other people who have been defrauded, Therein lies the problem. That is not a formula that makes sense when you're taking into account kids who have taken out loans, who have to go back to college, go back to school, to an accredited program. Their debt load is already sinking them, and now they're taking on more. Your formula is flawed.